Tyrion.
Uncle? Father?
The rumors of your demise.
May I present my... Kind of you to go to war for me.
Golden Tooth, and now lay siege to River Rounding.
He moves south with a strong host.
If it please...
Wolf rushes into the lion's jaws. So be it. Kevin, command the Drovers' Beat Assembly. And send
with Lord Frey's levies in tow. They're a day's march north.
the boy may lack experience.
Continue. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I do hope your
City must have 2 battle axes. Heavy black steel, double-sided.
Shagger likes axes.
Ron managed to keep Shagger from chopping off the dead man's cock, which was fortunate, but even still, Ulf is demanding blood money. Excuse me, my lords. The Stark boy appears to be less green than we'd hoped.
I've heard his wolf killed a dozen men.
And brothers have taken up against us. Jaime captured, his army scattered. It's a catastrophe. Perhaps we should sue for peace.
There's your piece. Joffrey saw to that when he decided to remove Ned Stark's head. You'll have an easier time drinking from that cup than you will bringing Robb Stark to the table now. He's winning, in case you hadn't noticed.
I'm told we still have his sisters.
Get out, all of you.
Heads mounted on the city gates. Stannis will execute them all.
No. He's a Lannister. He'll stand and fight. Stannis' doorstep.
Scouts assure us Robb Stark remains north of Ashmark.
The last time the scouts assured us of Stark's movement, he lured us into a trap. Which is why my son is his prisoner. Too close to Casterly Rock.
He sent a splinter force to recapture Winterfell. The Greyjoys have done us a great favor. Stark won't risk marching on Casterly Rock until he's at full force.
He's a boy and he's never lost a battle.
Those sparrows. Bloody fanatics. Religion has its place, of course, but at a certain point. They never would have come to the capital when Tywin was alive.
Sure he'll grow out of it, whatever it is. Excuse me.
Of course. You're the hand of the king.
Your Grace, I would be willing to serve provisionally as the king's hand until he becomes
You're a
bold
good
enough to
man, Lord
make...
Tyrell, but I don't imagine you'll have the time. Be honored to have you represent the Crown's interests in the same. The king is named Qyburn, the new master of whisperers. That's far more than the eunuch ever had. In light of your position as commander of the Lannister armies, it would please the king if you would serve as his master of war. No man living better deserves the title.
That is kind of you to say. I would like to hear it from the king himself.
But the king is very busy at this moment.
He should be here, learning what it means to rule.
He is learning. On this occasion, in his capacity as ruler, he's asked me to speak on his behalf.
I returned to the capital to pay my respects to my brother, and to you, and to serve the king. I did not return to the capital to serve as your puppet, to watch you stack the small council with... sending your own brother away so he won't
My
be
brother
present.
has left the capital to lead a sensitive diplomatic mission.
What mission?
That is not your concern as Master of War.
I do not recognize your authority to dictate what is and is not my concern. You are the Queen Mother. Nothing more. If he wants to send for me, I will be waiting for him. At Casterly Rock.
I told them all. I told them. He's arrogant and dangerous, and no one listened to my advice, so here we are.
Can I help you?
Why are you here?
My mother.
I was invited, my dear, to help deal with several troublesome issues.
Council meeting. You have no position on the small council.
On the small council.
And Maester Pysant.
Well, I would say Sir Gerald was the Mad King. King Robert saw things different.
Do you consider the murder of your own blood a troublesome issue?
The same women who...
And seeing as you cannot make us leave, we best get on with it.
No, we cannot make you leave. And you cannot make us stay. Not unless you're going to have that
The small council meeting has been postponed on the King's orders.
I would have thought we were perfectly clear the first time. My dear, you have been stripped of your dignity and authority, publicly shamed.
Now the future of the Seven Kingdoms rests in his dirty peasant hands. Yes,
You've got the second largest army in Westeros. You'll bring them into the city, stop Queen Marjorie's humiliation before it starts, and take her back into Crown custody.
all the faith militant out of fear for the Queen's safety.
You will take no action at all. When the Tyrell armies come, you will stand down. Were you expressly forbidden from standing down?
No. But if the king should call
the whole
on
thing
me...
will be over before anyone can call on you to do anything. Do you think the king will be angry at the outcome?
You hate what they've done to your son.
Of course I want him back.
And stand aside.
If it doesn't go as planned, the Sparrows have many friends in this city.
We'll die no matter what we do.
When you attack the faith, you attack the crown, fit to serve as Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
I've been a member of the King's...
The Crown's decision on this matter is final.
Get in the streets?
But not in this city.
There's to be a royal announcement.
There is.
Why wasn't I informed?
There is to be a royal announcement. In the throne room. At this very moment. Where are you going?
To stand by my son.
Your place is in the gallery. With the other ladies of the court.
So does the other. The Father judges us all. If you break his laws, after conferring with His Holiness, the High Septon, we have determined that Loris Tyrell and Cersei will stand trial before 7 Septons as it was in the earliest days of the faith.
I perjured myself before the gods.
The gods' judgment is fierce, but also fair. The watch is those who believe themselves beyond the reach of justice, shows her mercy to those who kneel before her.
An example of their grace for others to witness.
You understand fully what this means.
I do. I will abandon the Tyrell name and all that goes with it. I will renounce my lordship and my claims on Highgarden.
Brother Loris.
Faith is the way, Father. You mutilated him.